Welcome back to the Legends of the Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we made it here to the graveyard. In this episode, we're going to be exploring said graveyard, because we can. Right now, what I'm doing is post-commentary right now, because she is done effed up, son. And, basically, what you're watching right now is me actually replaying it again. Because, like, the first time, it screwed up. I played through it again, and then this camera screwed up on me, so it's like, oh my god. And something's wrong with this camera now still, but it still records. I just can't record as long as I used to. So yeah, this entire episode is going to be really awkward. It's going to be me just flailing my arms about like a little meh and everything. So, you know, that's how it is. I can't control it, like what it does, but I tried to mess the best of my ability. So right off the bat, I knew that I had to kill all the bats in the area in order for this to stop. Evidently, I'm just wandering around like, where's the last bat? I don't see it. I'm blind as it, or something like that. I find that quite an ironic statement. But yeah, I finally found it up there in the little corridor up there. You're going to be seeing a lot of hand movement, because that's usually how I talk. I'm like a genie. I should do this more often, honestly. It allows me to feel all the... Okay. But anyway, yeah, I'm basically just looking for that last bat. I cannot find it anywhere. I didn't cut it out because I did find it relatively soon, I believe. Something like that, I don't know. Where is it, dude? You need to find it. Where's the key? Find the key with the skeleton! Why am I going to talk to the freaking skeleton? Why didn't I cut this? I think I was trying to talk to the skeleton. Shine light on living dead. Yeah, okay. Sounded like a great idea. And then I'm talking to this one. This one said something about those who break the royal family's tomb will be obstructed by the lurkers of the dark. Evidently, that's the key, the lurkers of the dark. Because I don't know what else it could be. Like, we have this awesome sword that's filled with light, and it just... Oh, there it is. But we have this awesome sword filled with light, and it just cuts through darkness. Kind of like it does in Twilight Princess. But that's not the point. The point is, that would be friggin' epic to get that early in the game. Something like that. I don't know if you can. But god dang it, it'd be so sexy. Anyway, yeah, that thing lit up. Navi didn't really help me in that situation whatsoever, but hey. When did she ever help me? She's just there. She's like a Christmas ornament, man. She's a blue freaking Christmas ornament that flies around my head. I don't know. Am I like the roof of a house or something? Anyway, first encounter with the Redeads here. I actually knew their name before I even went in this room right here. So it wasn't really that much of a surprise seeing them, honestly. But, the scream is terrifying. It sounds like a woman. It's like a whole bunch of zombie women walking around down there. They're like, ah! I don't know why they chose that cry, but whatever. The poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. Interesting. The rising sun will eventually set, a newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. Even though it's supposed to be dead, but I tried to make it rhyme. See what I did? Huh? This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the composer brothers. Keep the sun song in your heart. Right down up, right down up. And, thanks to all of you that told me about this. I never would have found this, to be honest, because I don't think to look in these kind of areas, honestly. Like, if I spend too much time in one area, I'm like, okay, I have to go back to it now. I actually probably do have to come back to it, because I, like, in the middle of sleep, well, not in the middle of sleep, but, like, while I was laying down to go to sleep, anyway, I noticed, like, I remembered this one part where the skeleton's telling you that, like, let the sun shine in this room, and that's where I'm supposed to play the song, but I didn't realize it at the time. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, shiz. But yeah, I'm glad that this song exists. It actually does help with some time-based events, and I'm actually pretty glad that you guys told me about this one, honestly. Right here, what I thought was that I could bring this torch and light the other torches in the room back there, where we like killed all the keys, but no, it doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, forget that. Watch out! No crab, Navi. I'm just You know, that's just a common zombie. They're common in this neck of the woods. I mean, seriously, you're like in the sewers or something. Zombies. They're a real problem in society today, I must say. You know, there's been a lot of not so many brains as of late, but whatever. I think Navi was one of the victims. But either way, we're gonna go back up here to the graveyard, and I'm gonna look around for some of the tombstones that actually had the secrets. And then we get this little troublemaker that's like, hey, you can't take around here with Tape not around. And Tape don't give a crap. Tape ugly as hell. He don't give a crap. But anyway, yeah, I made it nighttime, and now we're going to look for the secrets because this little kid is a brat, evidently. He's like a doll or something. That thing kind of oddly worded, don't you agree? What are you gonna do? So yeah, Poe's are gonna try to kill me. Edgar Allan Poe's after my hide, man. I don't know what Edgar Allan Poe is. I like some of his works, like The Raven and whatnot. I don't know, man. He's got it out for me. Freaking lanterns. Freaking lanterns. I like Lantern as a Pokemon, but they don't seem to realize. Okay. But anyway, yeah, basically, I don't know why I chose to keep this in, but you know, it's all part of the thing that goes together. I didn't really feel like it was necessary to cut because it's all in the same area, honestly. I guess I'm trying to justify why I didn't cut. I don't know. Does it really matter? I don't like cutting myself. See these scars? They don't wash off. That was stupid. Now, this is something I'm actually very proud that I figured this out on my own. So there was a read-ed in there, and I knew that it couldn't just be a read-ed. That would be too plain and simple. So I actually did play the Sun song, and I actually got the hidden item in here. I never would have. I don't know why I thought to play that in here, because that's not something I normally think of, which is something I'm actually kind of proud of. Don't take it away from me. It's something that made me feel good about myself. And I got a piece of heart, so that's good, man. That's good. I felt accomplished in that moment. I don't know why. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna leave, aren't you? Aren't you, Snag? You gotta hurry! Future me is calling you past me. I wonder how it would be awkward meeting your future self. You think it would be really awkward for your past self to meet you now? Like, do you think they would be disappointed or like elated to see you? Like would you like burst with a million questions first, or would you try to like, I don't know, it'd be like the weirdest thing ever. So I remember that there was a room there was like a wall in here I could blow up with the bomb, so I really wanted to check that out. So I got out the bomb, blah 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 blah, blah, blew up the wall, and boom, I got the secret back here. I was actually very disappointed with what this was. It was just another fairy fountain with all the fairies all around the place, but you know, I mean, if I do need to refill my health, I guess this is here, but it's kind of out of the way, though, you know, so don't you know me? But whatever. I mean, I still got suspicions that there's something more to it, but there probably isn't. I mean, I don't know what else they could possibly do besides, like, make another one of those giant-ass fairies appear again. Like, just randomly. Oh, you've done this, now you get to meet the great fairy person again. So, whatever. Right here, after leaving the graveyard, I next headed off to, the Lost Woods, because there was a couple of things some people told me right here. If you hit the middle target right there, you can get, something. Like, if you hit the middle of it and get 300 points, this little Deku Scarab's gonna be like, oh boy, you're actually good at something in life! Here's a prize to commemorate it! Except they don't sound retarded like I do. Cool, you're great, you scored the perfect 3 bullseyes! I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person like you. Please take it! And it gives me a pouch that way I can hold more seeds. Even though the slingshot's probably gonna become useless with arrows. And yes, I know there are probably arrows in this game. I mean, come on. They've been in, like, every Zelda game. Just, how can you not want arrows? He's an archer! He's a freaking archer with a shield and a sword and some kind of bombs, and he's like, nah! Nah! I don't even know what this means. It's like, hey-oh. Hey-oh, hey-oh. No, this is a robot. So yeah, someone else told me that if I if I keep doing this with the apparently Skull Kids. Yes, I know they're called Skull Kids. I know a lot about this game for not having to play it. I think it's mostly because I watched a little bit of Majora's Mask. I didn't really get into it honestly, but I did watch a bit of Majora's Mask. But I do know a little bit, so that's all I have to go off on. But what I heard about this is if I keep playing this, I get a good prize in the end of it all. And I'm not good at memorizing. It's kind of hard to memorize what they're saying while commentating, honestly. So I did screw it up once on this recording, but the previous one that I did that kind of screwed up, I actually did it on the first try. So of course I keep the one that I screwed up on. I don't know. It's like everybody's like, "Hey, you're a genius. Let's show it to the world by showing them how badly you screwed up." I don't get it. So yeah, I continue with the ocarina. I show the failed one, and then I show the real one, of course, because I mean you gotta show failures in like a blind LP. It's not legit if you don't show the failures. I mean seriously. The thing about blind LPs, it's like you're discovering how a person would think to actually solve this puzzle, and it's actually kind of enjoyable to see this person's mindset try to figure out a certain puzzle or whatnot. And I think that's kind of the fascinating thing about like games like if you're watching somebody play Portal or something like that. I think that's the entertaining aspect of it. It's like what does their mind think when they're actually playing it? That's where the commentary in puzzle LPs comes from. So I don't know. I can't say that legitimately without sounding like a total dick about that, but because I'm trying to justify how this could be entertaining. I don't know what I'm even trying to say anymore. I think I forgot the first one right here, so I'm like, oh. Yep, there's a screw up. I've justified it. I know I screwed up, but either way, skipping ahead to the successful attempt, a little bit ahead. We got a couple more lines to go, but either way, I did make it to the end. Actually, it just took 2 attempts, honestly. But let's see. There's not really much more to talk about. I'm not sure if I really want to talk about that yet. That might get talked about a little later on if it becomes a big issue. What that is, you know, like I just said. But either way, I guess I could talk about my thoughts on the game, I suppose. Like, I think it's a good game. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little lost in direction. Like, some things are really cryptic. I don't know if that's like, you really got to decipher it. That's what I think I'm trying to say here. So you really got to decipher what the game actually means. At points I kind of like that, but at other times it's like really, you gotta think, man. You gotta think about everything they're saying. And I'm not good at deciphering text, as you plainly see in this game. But like with dungeons, I think I'm doing fairly decent. Right there, I talked to Sar. Right here, I'm gonna talk to Sara because apparently Navi's like the all-knowing wizard of everything for some reason. But I talked to Sari on the ocarina, no big deal, right? And apparently I forgot Sari's song, but then I remembered, so I didn't have to look it up, which is another thing I was kind of proud of in this. But yeah, want to talk to Sari? All right. No, I don't want to talk to Sari.
This is Sari. Can't you hear me? Are you collecting spiritual stones? You have one more to find? You mean the spiritual stone of water, don't you? The great Deku Tree told me that King Sora, ruler of Sora's domain, has it.
Do a little dance, make a little love, get down on there. Why am I doing this? I don't know why I even bothered talking to her twice. But that's what happens in this game for some reason. You press B and it like goes to yes. I actually kind of find that a bit of a punishment for like trying to rush it one night. I actually kind of like that for some reason. I don't know why. Because usually, like in more recent games, if you press B, it just like goes to the default option no. But this game, it actually punishes you for pressing B on the yes. It's like, no, you're rushing the text. I know you didn't read it. So, I find it to be a nice aspect, honestly. For like a first time playthrough, I know it's gotta be kind of annoying for like a second time where you know exactly where to go, so it's kinda, don't really need this. But anyways, right now what I'm doing is heading over to Lon Lon Ranch. Now, I know there's not really much I could do over there, and quite frankly, I didn't do much over there to begin with. But, I was actually talking a lot during this point, and I didn't really feel like I needed to cut it. I think I'd actually have a little more to talk about right here, but I don't know. Basically, I was given my thought process right here. There wasn't much going on in there. To be honest, there's never much going on in here. I don't know why I keep pointing to my head. It's like I got sinus infections up here. It's like, oh. Why did I point this out at the beginning? I'm wearing a different hat, and it has a mushroom on, as you can plainly see. The funny thing about this, now this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Both the recordings that failed, the last one and the one before that, well, this one, I guess, is the fact that I actually was wearing this hat during both of them. So this thing is cursed. I swear to God, this thing is cursed as I don't know what. So I don't know. I love this hat to death, but oh my God, I don't know why it screwed me over doing this, but whatever. Like my white one was in the wash, so I decided to wear this one, but I did want to get this one on camera so I could at least justify it. So I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I go over to the ranch to talk to Malin, and basically we meet the horse, and that's pretty much it. I did collect something else in here, but I'm not gonna say what. I'm probably gonna have to explore this area later a little more. This ranch is freaking huge, I gotta say. Like, how many acres of land did your dad buy for this? Holy crap.
Oh, there's the fairy boy again. I heard you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess?
So many questions. Did your dad come? Dad came home in a hurry. Oh God, he left you there, didn't he? He left you there. He just flew right past you. Like, hi, Dad. I gotta go see Malin. It was like really awkward. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? Yeah, she's tiny as holy hell. And Epona. So I didn't get to name the horse, which I'm actually very disappointed in. But you know, that's how it works. I'm not the decider of everything. It's not technically my horse, so whatever. So over here we get to meet Epona, and that's quite nice. Quite nice indeed. I actually thought I could play her a song, that way it could, like, get her to like me or whatnot, but I think that's for later. So anyway, yeah, I found the gold sculptula out here. The reason it's night was because I thought I could actually do something with Romani during this time of the day. But, evidently, she's inside the house, so I can't even talk to her. I find this out in, like, a few seconds here. Evidently, I'm more interested in pots that don't really mean much because I have full rupees, full health, and I don't know. I don't tend to think when I'm playing a game, so it's like, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna cut over here to where that big boulder was right here, because I know there's a secret right here. I actually figured this out like quite early on. But we're going to get to see another great fairy right here, and I'm gonna get a power. The Great Fairy's Fountain. No crap, I couldn't figure that out from the post-production. I'm really futuristic. I don't even know what that was. I forgot Zelda's melody. I think I actually got it down, and I actually thought of a way to memorize it. It's like a triangle. So it's like left, up, right, or in your case, like this. But yeah, I don't think I'll forget it now that I've certified a method with it, so it should be okay if I remember it. But then again, I tend to rush this kind of stuff. But anyway, Zelda's lullaby will wake up the goddess of holy hell. What happened to you in the bathroom? Who threw makeup in your face and crapped in your pants? That doesn't even make sense. Ah, God, Lord have mercy. Where's your shame? Oh, cover your shame, woman.
Welcome, Snag. This is Great Fairy Fountain. I'll give you a magical spell. Please take it.
I don't want it. And then she's like, Kamehameha all over my butt, or is that like the... I'm firing Malaysia! There's a fire in Malaysia and the fire department won't answer! That sounds like some kind of comedian. You got dense fire. The fire engulfs everything. Its attack magic will use with sea stick. Oh my goodness, balls in a glass. You can use dense fire, not only attack, but you can also burn things. Great, a pyromaniac's dream come true. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest day. But the world will turn, set on fire, and it will turn to ash. So, yeah, I tried it out once. I think it's like, that is like the coolest thing ever. Oh my god. It's like, boost! No, that doesn't make sense. It's like, I don't know what to think of it. I think of it more like, a Donkey Kong move or something like that. No, I can't think of what that is. I know that pose where you punch the ground and like the... Oh, I'm thinking of Shaolin Showdown when like Clay punches the ground. It does that, but it's not fire. Anyways, guys, I'm going to see you in the next episode of Ocarina of Time. I'm sorry that this had to be post-production, but that's how it works sometimes. But I'll see you.